All glory, praises, and honor is due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and teachers of Great Millstone, and the like-minded men who are not part of Great Millstone but are pushing the same 100%, 144% doctrine truth given from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai to the apostles. On down. Right. Salutations to the elect men, women, and children of the house of David. That's the elect Akim and Akwaf by After the house of David are predestined to be saved in these last days. And we are in these last days. So today I'm just going to quickly go into this article. It's going to bring a few scriptures out with it. So I'm going to go to the headlines here. It's from Zero Hedge. Salakia, I'm the plantation, and my voice, I've got a bit of a chest infection type thing, right? So bear with me, my voice is a bit off. I'm going to go to the headlines here. It's from an article yesterday in Zero Hedge. As you can see, the date there, Saturday, June 18th, 2022. Visualizing the coming shift in global economic power, 2006 to 2036. As the post-pandemic recovery chugs along, the global economy is set to see the major changes in the coming decades. Most significantly, China is forecast to pass the United States to become the largest economy globally. Got to get a few scriptures here. Where do I start? And I will start with, I want to go to that as well later, in fact. I'm going to go to this, actually. I did this video before, but I said something wrong in it, so I'm redoing it now. Psalms 2, PCSA 2. Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, and against his anointed, saying, let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us. He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh, the Lord shall have them in derision. Because look, why are they raging? Oh my days, that's over video. Where are we? Why are they imagining a vain thing? Here we are. They're imagining a vain thing, saying that that basically China is forecast to pass the United States. And we know that Second Ezra says, but Esau is the end of the Second Ezra 6 and 9, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. So their vain thoughts and their desires, right, and their tumults, because when you go into that word rage, there it goes into tumult, and that reminds you of, here we are, not tumult.
Strong's H7283, Ragash.
Psalms 83, right? To be in tumult or commotion, to conspire, to plot. Use of the biblical word. Let's quickly get rid of this video. Here we are. So that's Psalms 83, that they conspired together to make a tumult against us, specifically against Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, to cast them off, to cast us off from being a nation. Keep not thou silence, O power. Psalms 83 and 1. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O power. For lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy little ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, and the name of Yasharallah Israel may be no more in remembrance. And this is what, oh wow. For they have consulted together with one consent, they are confederate against thee, and this goes into the list of our enemies. Alright, so we do have enemies. Edom is the so-called white man, who named himself that in 1681. It's courtesy of Elder Malcolm, brought that information out. And Moab, which I've learned from since I've known the truth, is the so-called Chinese, right? And they've made the tumult, and I think the specifically Esau Edom thinks this. The inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own names. That's Psalms 49 and 11. Alright? And it ain't gonna happen. You know what I mean? Like I said, the scriptures say, really get it. 2 6, 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Right, so even though they've got these vain thoughts, right, you know, we've got China right now, basically with the CBDC fully implemented. Some videos the other day about the fact that they, you know, they stop people from, you know what the CBD, central bank digital currency, and the QR code, stopping people from doing certain things and accessing certain services. And this is what their whole aim is, control, right? And this is what Esau Edom's going to implement soon, right? Which all leads to the MOTB, the mark of the beast, the microchip, which is found in Revelation 13, 16 to 18. Loz will put a video in this description box relating to Vegas, and I think it's Elder Karatazar. Forgive me if I'm wrong. And the name, he put a video, I think it's yesterday, about the Fed issuing CBDC, or in the process of doing so within the next year or so, whatever, right? And the heathens are just raging, man, thinking that they've got power for the next whatever amount of years, because it's not going to happen, because the scriptures just read it. Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. All right, so back to this article. The world's economic center has long been drifting from Europe and North America over to Asia. I'm going to get scripture on that. This global shift was kick-started by lowered trade barriers and greater economic freedom, which attracted foreign direct investment, FDI. Another major driving factor was the improvements in infrastructure and communications, and a general increase in economic complexity in the region. If you want to read the article, those will I put it into the description box. You know, this here is a little bit of a graph. It shows you that 2050 the world's GDP will double 2035, and China is likely to become the largest economy by 2030. Lord's will, we're not here, and by then, I wish Lord's will would return by then. You know, we'll read this scripture. 2 15. 46. And thou, Asia, we just read that in the article, didn't we? Drifting from Europe and North America over to Asia, right? Back to the scripture. And thou, Asia, that are partake of the hope of Babylon, Babylon the Great, which is America, the great whore that sits right of the beast, which is NATO and the EU, right? And the heart of glory of her person. Woe be unto thee, thou wretch, which is Asia, because thou hast made thyself like unto her, the whore, and hast decked thy daughters in whoredom, that they might please and glory in thy lovers. Basically followed the philosophies of Esau Edom, following in the ways, the dress. I mean, you know, 100 years ago, 50 years ago, you went to China or whatever, they would all be dressed in traditional Chinese Moabite garments, right? But now you probably see people in suit and ties, right? You've got many, many skyscrapers, just like Esau Edom, because they're following after Babylon. That's what the scriptures are saying, right? That they might please and glory in thy lovers, which have always desired to commit whoredom with thee, because they've always wanted to be like Esau Edom. This is why they follow after them, yeah? Thou hast followed her, what did the scriptures say? Thou hast followed her that is hated in all her works and inventions. Therefore, saith the Most High, I will send plagues upon thee, widowhood, poverty, famine, sword, and pestilence, to waste thy houses, with destruction and death. The Moabites, the Chinese, Asians, they're not going to escape from the wrath to come of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Yeah? Yahushai is not going to meet them as a man, and he's going to come with fire and great glory. Yeah? Alright, that's Isaiah 47, I think it's 3, not meet them as a man, and Isaiah 66, 15, 17. Lord's will, I'll get those scriptures, right? But the next kingdom, so lucky for that. It's a family group thing, man. It was amazing. Daniel. So this goes into the bringing down of these kingdoms, right? The statue of Nebuchadnezzar. Lord's will, I'll get that statue next, which is the golden image, which is the Babylonian Empire. Silver part of it is the Medo-Persian Empire. The brass part of it is the Greeks. The iron part of it is the First Roman Empire, pagan Roman Empire. And the iron fixed with Myra clay is what we're in now, right? And this is what's going to happen. And in the days of these kings, so if you want an understanding on that, I'm going to, it's in Daniel 2. I'll bring the image up in a second, Lord's will. And in the days of these kings, shall the Most High of Heaven set up a kingdom which shall never be destroyed, and the kingdom shall not be left to other people, but it shall break in pieces and consume all these kingdoms, and it shall stand forever. Yeah? So Lord's will, I'm going to get this image up if I've got it. Where is the image?